person delivers any form of greeting at the Christmas Eve Mass. Is that correct?
It's absolutely correct. It's a historical moment that the President of Egypt visited the cathedral yesterday and spoke to the people, not only in the cathedral, but to the Egyptians everywhere. It is really an important step towards citizenship. It is a new Egypt, the spirit of Green Turkey Revolution. So I'm so excited and I'm so happy about this step.
Can you tell us, Pope Tewodros indeed gave a speech afterwards thanking the president, but maybe we're a little bit selfish and we want something from behind the scenes. When you met with the Pope afterwards, what did he say?
Yeah, I think generally the Pope was so satisfied. You can see his reaction, his face. You can see his words after the president left, before he giving the speech. It is clearly indicates that a high satisfaction. The Pope, as well as all the church leaders from all denominations, they felt it's really a step needed to build a new Egypt that based on citizenship. Citizenship, it is not just words, or it is not just a speeches, citizenship and action. Yeah. And yesterday, a real action towards citizenship.
President Sisi yesterday refused the differentiation between us Egyptians as Muslims and Copts, and he repeatedly kept saying, we Egyptians. Your comment?
Well, I think this is truly important, because a modern state, a civil state, based on membership of its members, regardless of their religion. All Egyptians are committed and connected to this state. And it is clearly indicated, as I mentioned earlier, that a new Egypt is based on citizenship, and citizenship does not know religion. Citizenship is only based on citizens who committed to their country. Religion is very important, but religion is something between man and woman and God, and the state should keep all its members under its umbrella and protection. And this is simply when President said, I am calling you Egyptians. I didn't call you Muslims or Christians, I'm calling you Egyptians. He is simply indicated to the new civil state based on June 30 revolution.
Bishop Zaki, again, allow us to wish you a very Merry Christmas. We're sorry we're disturbing your feast, but we had to get a comment from your end. Thank you very much for joining us on a daily debate. This evening on Daily Debate, we'll be debating President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's visit to Kuwait. It is worth noting that one of the highlights of this visit is that President Sisi was decorated by a Mubarak al-Kabir decoration, which is the order in Kuwait. We'll be looking into that in a few moments right after this, so please stay with us.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi wrapped up a two-day official visit to Kuwait on Tuesday, where he held talks with Sheikh Sabah al-Ahmed al-Jaber al-Sabah, the Emir of Kuwait, on means of boosting bilateral relations in all fields and a wide range of regional and international issues of common concern. During the visit, the Kuwait decorated President el-Sisi with the Order of Mubarak al-Kabir in appreciation of the visiting leader and the Egyptian people. This decoration is the highest in Kuwait. President el-Sisi also launched the Kuwaiti-Egyptian Relations Council, which includes a number of prominent Egyptian and Kuwaiti figures in the fields of economy and investment, as well as other fields including sports, culture. El-Sisi initiated his first visit to Kuwait on January 5th to meet with the Kuwaiti Emir, who declared his country's full support for Egypt on the official level as well as through the State-Owned Development Fund or the private sector in order to overcome the transition. El-Sisi, on his part, invited Sheikh al-Sabah to attend the economic summit to be held in Sharm el-Sheikh in March in the presence of international community leaders and leading financial institutions. On the first day of his visit, El-Sisi met with the head of the Kuwaiti Chamber of Commerce and Industry, KCCI, Ali Al-Ghanim, and its members, who expressed the willingness of Kuwaiti businessmen to increase their investment, stressing on the need to reform legislations so as to boost the investment climate in Egypt. Al-Ghanim also highlighted the Chamber's keenness to see an end to the disputes faced by Kuwaiti investors in an issue that President El-Sisi responded to by stating that the government will issue legislations to ease the climate and further attract investors with a priority to solve issues faced by the Kuwaiti business community. A reference was made to a dispute involving Kuwaiti investors in Al-Hayat in Giza for a number of years now. The company owns 26,000 acres of land and entered into a dispute with the government, threatening to take it to court. The land was originally agricultural and was set to be converted by the company to a residential district, a move that led to halting any continuation until a resolution was reached. Members of the KCCI stated that they will participate in the economic summit, expecting that the Egyptian government will showcase specific projects that they can take part in. On the second day, El-Sisi met with the board of directors of a Kuwaiti initiative to support the Egyptian people and discussed suggested methods to support Egypt financially. The president is expected to visit Ethiopia to attend the 24th African Union Summit later this month.
Suez Canal. A national project. Fully financed and implemented by the Egyptians.
Welcome back. With us in the studio to shed light on the presidential visit is Engineer Hassan Shaban, the leading member of the Defense of the Republic movement. A pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
With us also this evening is Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Ghazawi, who is a lecturer of international law and a political analyst. A pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, before we go into the presidential visit to Kuwait, let's take a step forward, since it happened after he returned home, which is the surprise visit he paid to the Christmas Eve Mass at the Abbasiyya Cathedral. It is unprecedented that a president actually visits the cathedral during the Mass. Indeed, former President Abdel Mansour, he did go and wishes or his respect. I was wondering if they could use respect in good occasion. But it was on the eve of that Mass, not on the day of the Mass. So it's really unprecedented. What message does it deliver?
Actually, when I see the president coming straight from the airport after a long trip, lengthy trip, straight to the cathedral, this itself has a meaning. This is number one. Number two, the contribution of the president during the Mass, and how the church welcomed the president with a very warm greetings and open arms. I think the message was mutual love between the president to his people. I mean, the Copts, we need to really scratch off our book the word discrimination. In order for us to go ahead and move ahead to a bright future, we need to get rid of this ugly word, discrimination. In all respects, Copts, Muslims, women, men. We need really to be civilized. And the president was very civilized.